It gets on my nerves when I hear these people go, Biden's done nothing for black people. And you go, nothing?
I know. Two of the great artists of our time representing the groundbreaking legacy of hip-hop in America, LL Cool J.
What you talking about, Willie?
That man's got biceps bigger than my thighs. I think he's spent.
Huh?
And MC Light, both of you, thank you.
You want to know why I'm here to support President Trump? Because they done did black men like this for decades.
You've always had my back, and I'll have yours. Always had my back, and I'll have yours. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked
up. Let the governor say what he gonna say, and we gonna get this party started. You hear me? Okay, let's do it.
Salute! And welcome back to Unknown Soldier Radio. And I'm Dog Tag. Yeah. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. This picture right here is worth 1,000 cuss words.
Gotcha, bitch.
You can't make this shit up.
All these black faces in high places and all this unequal and unfair taxation without proper black representation. I'm talking about foundation of black American representation. I'm talking about American descendant of slaves representation. That's why it's time to delineate, separate, and reparate, because flat blackness got us fucked up.
You can't make this shit up.
There's been over 10,000 black elected officials in office since 1836, and it's 2023, and y'all right here talking about vote blue no matter who, and talking about something. We don't want that shit no more. And you keep the big piece of chicken with the fish fry and your rapper's favorite rapper.
Oh!
The forest was shrinking, but the trees kept voting for the axe. For the axe was clever and convinced the trees that because his handle was made of wood, he was one of them.
You can't make this shit up.
The forest was shrinking. Hey, hello, we are the fucking forest.
You can't make this shit up.
Oh!
The reason you cannot see the forest through the trees is because you weren't planted where I was planted. Therefore, we don't have the same roots.
Gotcha, bitch.
Let's go to They Out Here Saying for 8.
Okay, the answer there. They out here saying that every vote counts. Oh, Doug again.
What is, come on, they already decided who wins even before it happens.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Black people, as a collective, we have been voting for the Democratic/Dixiecrat Party for the last 60 years, more than 60 years. Because we've been voting for them ever since the Civil Rights Bill of 1965. And here it is, this 2023, and for a group or foundation of people who built this country, who deserves the most, we receive the least.
You can't make this shit up.
And the Democratic Party has been running the same play. I'm talking about the exact same play for over 60 years. The pro-black power left sweep on one.
You can't make this shit up.
And y'all fall for it every 4 years because they bring out the same black Democratic shields to push this shit like we don't know what's happening.
Do not let these crazy folks in media get y'all caught up in bullshit with Kamala Harris and Cory Booker, because if they not gonna ask white candidates the same damn questions, I'm not gonna play these games trivializing black politicians. And the last thing, for all y'all folks out here who running around talking about, is she black enough? Y'all can kiss my ass too.
What did you say, nigga? Do you support reparations for black people?
So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No, because whatever benefits that black family will benefit that community and society as a whole and the country, right?
We have been put on the back burner of the stove which represents the United States of America, or the corporation called the United States of America since 1871, for so long that we ain't even on the stove no more. Because you have allowed and turned a blind eye to illegal immigration, which makes us the underbelly / underclass of the beast. Oh, how now, brown cow? You have money for wars, but you can't feed the poor. You're more interested, or the Democratic Party is more interested in securing the borders of other countries than we are our own.
You can't make this shit up.
Now, the picture on the screen before you, and if you're listening via the cloud or listening on iTunes, is a picture of the 118th Congressional Black Caucus. Now, the Congressional Black Caucus was founded in March of 1971, and here we are in November of 2023. Now, the Congressional Black Caucus, alongside of the NAACP, whose mission statement is to advocate, agitate, and litigate for the rights of Black Americans, having the right to vote, equal protected access to vote, and fair representation at higher levels of the political process, has not been done. Now, if you can name one thing in particular that the Congressional Black Caucus or the NAACP has done specifically for Black people, descendants of slaves, foundational Black Americans in this country, not talking about people of color, I'm not talking about people from dispersed communities, I'm not talking about people from urban areas, I'm talking about specifically for Black people, I'll wait. So my question would be, what the hell y'all doing in Israel? Y'all can't fix shit here in the United States or the corporation called America. So what the fuck y'all doing all the way in Israel? And to prove my point of how y'all can't even fix shit here, but y'all want to catch flights, not feelings, is a list of the top 10 homeless cities in the United States. Now, I'm not going to talk about all 10 cities on the list, because we can just talk about the first 2 cities and then add the other 8. Oh! Now, give me my theme music. Coming in at number 1 on the list of the top 10 homeless cities in the good old US of A, Los Angeles City. On the base, representing the 43rd District of Los Angeles City, y'all get up for Maxine Waters. 40 years of dedicated service to her constituents, yes! On the guitar, representing the 12th District of Los Angeles City, y'all give it up for Barbara Lee. Oh, I got time today.
Today I got time, cuz.
And coming in at number 2 on the list of the top 10 homeless cities in the good old US of A, y'all give it up for New York City. Oh, and I got a special treat for y'all tonight, all the way from Jamaica Ave to Pennsylvania Avenue, the duo of dysfunction, them Bronx boys. Y'all give it up for Hakeem Jeffries, representing the 12th District of New York, and Jamal Bowman, representing the 16th District of New York. Am I clear to you? Can you see me? Do you realize what the least common denominator is out of both of these cities, Los Angeles City and New York City, out of the top 10 homeless cities in the United States are? Number 1, the people who run the city are Democrat. And number 2, they're Black.
You can't make this shit up.
This is why we can no longer afford to dwell in flat blackness. He black, she black, they look black, everybody black, we blackity black. No, we're not doing that anymore. We have to specifically specify who we are in each and every situation and how it regards and pertains to foundational Black Americans and or American descendants of slaves and who represents us. So when we see quote unquote Black politicians who look like us in high places and we vote for them, meanwhile they're advocating for illegal immigrants and giving them a free carpet ride, not only to freedom and financial opportunity, but to success over us, while ignoring our plight, concerns, our criticism, our comments about the very political process that you want us to be a part of. So it will behoove you to remember that the very people that you shitting on built the fucking White House.
A
Oh, son of a gun. You thought I was going to say son of a bitch, didn't you?